Hi Gemini, this is your January mid-month tarot reading. We'll have 3 separate spreads in this mid-month reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at love. It could be new love, love from the past, existing love, whatever comes up. Then in the second spread, we'll take a look at some good news for you, because we all could use some good news, right? And the third spread is going to be an advice for you for the next couple of weeks. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on love. We have the Five of Cups clarified by the Nine of Swords. We have the Ace of Cups clarified by the Six of Cups. Then we have the Fool clarified by the King of Wands. In the potential outcome, we have Judgment with the Ten of Cups and the Magician. And we also have the Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have Virgo, and we have you, Gemini. You're definitely dealing with somebody from the past, 100%. It could be an ex, or it could be somebody who blew it, somebody who messed up, and they had an opportunity with you, but they messed it up, right? What's interesting about this reading, we have both the Six of Cups and Judgment, right? The Six of Cups, right there, clarifying the Ace of Cups, is a card of somebody coming back from the past. It's also a soulmate card. But the thing about the Six of Cups, it could be an ex for some of you, but for others of you, it's somebody from the past, right? We also have Judgment in this reading. Judgment is the first card in the potential outcome. It's also a card of somebody coming back from the past, but at the same time, Judgment is a card of somebody having to make a judgment call. And I think that's exactly what it is. It's, at the end of the day, you will be the one having to make a judgment call, all right? Do you want this person back or not? Do you want to give them a second chance or a chance or not? So technically, the ball is going to be in your court. But yeah, let's talk about the person coming back to you. That would be the King of Wands, kind of in the middle right there, clarifying the Fool. So it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or somebody with a lot of fire in their charts, right? We start with the Five of Cups clarified by the Nine of Swords all the way to your left. Definitely somebody from the past, right? Because the Five of Cups has always to do with the past, right? Always. And this is a card of grief and regret. The Nine of Swords clarifying that this is them unable to fall asleep at night, or crying themselves to sleep every night. They're very, very sorry about what happened. Perhaps this time apart made them realize what you mean to them, or they realized that they made a big mistake in the past, right? And here they are with the Ace of Cups clarified by the Six of Cups, right? To be fair to this King of Wands, the Ace of Cups is true, genuine, authentic love. So yes, this person does love you. Yes, they're probably even in love with you. The Six of Cups clarifying that we already discussed it, but it's also a soulmate card. The Fool that the King of Wands is clarifying, if this person is an Aries, that makes total sense, because the Fool is an Aries major arcana card. But at the same time, when it comes to people from the past, I usually interpret the Fool as a card of second chances, right? Let go of what happened in the past and start from clean slate. So they're hoping for that second chance with you. And then the Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. I think this is where you come in, right? The Nine of Wands is a card of a wounded warrior. It's not a card of a rejection, but it's a card of somebody who is still hurting. It's a card of somebody who is suspicious, somebody who is skeptical for the good reason, right? Because of what happened between the two of you in the past. So it's like this person knows they've got their work cut out for them, and I think they're prepared to accept this challenge. But going back to the potential outcome, we have that Judgment card, the Ten of Cups, and the Magician. All right, the Magician is one of your major arcana cards. You share it with Virgo, but it's one of your major arcana cards. So I assume that's you. So you will have to make that judgment call, right? To give them a second chance or not. The Ten of Cups in between the Judgment and the Magician card is a card of a family, commitment, marriage. So I really like the fact that this card is there. So if you want, Gemini, if you can find it in your heart to forgive and forget and give them a second chance or give them a chance, yeah, you can have a family with them. You can be in a commitment with them. You can have your happily ever after with this person, with that Ten of Cups. It's all about what you want to do. But from what I see, like I said earlier, this person genuinely loves you. So yeah, the ball is in your court, Gemini. There isn't really much for me to talk about besides what I already talked about. So yes, there you have it. Anyway, really happy for you, Gemini. Congratulations. Here's the second spread for you, Gemini. This is good news. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or any zodiac sign. I did not even have to clarify anything. This is going to be a very short explanation. So you got this Queen of Pentacles who's going to give you something, and you're going to accept it. And this is good news, right? So the Queen of Pentacles could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody with a lot of earth in their chart. If they're not an earth sign, they're somehow in charge of money, or they've got something and they're going to share it with you, or they're going to give it to you, right? Speaking of sharing and giving, right? The Page of Pentacles in the middle, that's what they're giving you, right? I don't know what it is. It could be literally money. It could be tickets to a show, tickets to a game. It could be something they will literally give you, something you can touch, all right? It could be paperwork, some sort of paperwork, or something like that, all right? And you're going to accept it. From what I see so far. The Four of Pentacles right next to the deck, this is you accepting it, holding on to that coin. You see, those three cards are very symbolic. You see how the Queen of Pentacles is looking at the pentacle, right? Something precious, something important, something valuable to them. And the Page of Pentacles, the person in the Page of Pentacles is giving a pentacle, sharing a pentacle, right? And in the Four of Pentacles, the person sitting down is accepting it and holding on to it. All right? And the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck, it could be a wish come true. You know, it's also a card of personal satisfaction and fulfillment. So I think this whole situation, this Queen of Pentacles giving it to you or sharing it with you, that will put a huge smile on your face with the Nine of Cups. For some of you, it could be literally a wish come true. For others of you, you're just going to be satisfied that this is happening. All right? So yeah, that's good news. Let's move on. So here's an advice for you, Gemini, for the next couple of weeks. We have the Page of Cups clarified by the Queen of Wands. We have the Chariot clarified by the Eight of Wands. We have the Four of Swords and the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have Cancer. But you could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign. Very specific spread, Gemini. This will most likely resonate with you if you have this Queen of Wands in your life. So it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or somebody with a lot of fire in their chart. It could be somebody who's like a business partner, or somebody who is like a colleague at work, right? So the advice for you, Gemini, if they invite you to go to some kind of a retreat, the advice for you is to go with them, is to accept this invitation. Or it could be the other way around. If you're thinking about going somewhere for a few days, just to relax, just to unplug, perhaps you have a friend or a family member or a love interest, right? This Queen of Wands. Then invite them to come along. That's how I see it is, right? The Queen of Wands is clarifying the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is an invitation. But like I said, it could go both ways. Either you inviting them or they're inviting you, right? And the Chariot clarified by the Eight of Wands, the next two cards, right? These are the two fastest cards in the deck. So I assume you're going to be going somewhere with those two cards. All right, and the Four of Swords right next to the deck is a complete opposite from the Chariot and the Eight of Wands, right? The Chariot and the Eight of Wands are the two fastest cards. The Four of Swords right next to the deck, as you can see, there isn't really much going on, except for relaxing, maybe thinking, or something like that. So from what I see, I think this is, like I said, is going to be an invitation to go someplace nice, like some kind of a retreat, or to stay with this person, or this person may come to stay with you. But it feels like a trip either way. Somebody's going to be hitting the road. All right. The Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck often comes through as the word yes. All right. So if you're inviting them, they will most likely say yes. If it's the other way around, then the advice for you is to say yes. All right. Perhaps it's time for you to, I don't know, get some rest. Go to one of those spas, or get those treatments, or go someplace nice. I don't know. Even though we just had a whole bunch of holidays, right, at the end of December, and a lot of people took some time off in early January. Perhaps you didn't, or perhaps you had a very stressful January, a new start of something, and now you can take some time off. That's the advice. Yep. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Gemini, for this reading, for this time period. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Gemini, have an amazing the rest of January.